open up. You OPN, bitch, you won't BBM. We should be closer than friends.
What's up, couple squad? It's your boy Gary, aka G Blacks in the building.
And I'm Queena. Everybody hates Queena because they do.
And today we got a new video.
All the time.
Listen, we got a new video today.
Yes, we got a new video. Everybody's been asking, so we gonna finally tell. Well, I'm gonna finally tell the story.
But before we get into that, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Go like.
Go comment.
Go share.
And make sure you let everybody know, the couple's hours, the new couple on the YouTube thing. You know what I mean?
And hit that notification bell so you don't miss when we upload these videos.
For sure.
Stay in the loop.
Yes, sir. But today we have a mukbang, a mukbang.
Yep.
We have that today. So we doing some Caribbean food. You want to start off what you have, boo?
Well, we both basically got the same thing.
Oh, you got chicken. Oh,
yeah,
so you got the same thing? So she got the same meal I got, but she was supposed to go and get something else. Stewed chicken with oxtails with rice and peas.
And then we added some Caesar salad on the side. I love when my husband mixes Caesar.
I make the best Caesar salad in the world, you heard? Watch out, Guan. We about to eat rice and chicken and oxtails. You done know.
And then we have some limeade.
Oh, yeah, we got some limeade on that. Even though I don't drink with a straw, but I guess it's appropriate for the video, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But today we got a story time, y'all. It's Queena's story time. Queena went to jail. That's what this is about. Queena went to jail.
But this one isn't the first time. This was just the first time for something major.
Yeah, this was major.
Yeah. Dad, you ain't say grace together. You just left me out.
My fault. All right, come on. We're going to do it again. Come on. Partners, couple squad. Amen.
Like, I don't...
Listen.
He on some whole nother...
I'm ready to eat, man. This food look good. So,
this was the time I had went to jail. I'm going to tell y'all the story how this went.
You got to make sure you tell them from beginning to end.
I'm going to say now that this was when I was younger. I was much more... It was a lot of reasons behind what I did. But I'm going to say I was just young and naive and just,
Young and dumb.
Yeah, young, dumb. Young, dumb. I don't know. But, okay.
Young and dumb.
So, I think this was back in... Dad, I can't even think. I moved out to Brooklyn in 2006, I think it was. So I think this was like 2004, 3.
Okay.
I don't wanna throw off the years, but it was a while ago.
This is good. Go ahead, continue.
So my cousin was always, talking to guys inside prison. Basically. So she hit me up and she was telling me about one of the guys. And I'm like, I didn't really want to talk to a guy in jail. So
jail's cellmate dating.
Mind you, I just got out of the relationship with my daughter's father, so that was the first relationship I ever been in was with him. And if y'all know the backstory to that was so abusive. So when I met him, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. So to add on to what I was going through from that, then being young, now I'm out of this relationship. Now I'm thinking like, I'm smelling myself like I already experienced dick. I had...
Dick? Why are you saying...
I'm sorry.
Yo.
I didn't mean to say it like that, but alright, alright.
They wee or something.
Okay, well let me talk. I hate when I'm talking and then people try to tell me how to talk. But anyway, I had already experienced doing the do and all of that stuff. So, you know, I thought I was grown. So, my cousin introduced me to a guy. This one had basically life in prison. So,
he ain't even coming home.
So I was like, I couldn't do that. So, we passed him off to my other friend. She still talks to him. She married him.
Yo.
So, we passed him off to her. So then they find another friend. I guess this is all guys in jail got time for. So, they find another friend. I talked to him. So, we talking. You know, we was talking for a few... Yes, you know, never asked me to come up there and bring nothing to jail or anything. We was talking for a while. So now, I'm on my own. I'm living in Brooklyn. Was it then? Yeah. Now, mind you, all of this time, my mother couldn't stand the fact, you know, like half of the time when I was going to see him, I was lying, you know, not even telling my mother I was going upstate. Because I had to have my mother watch my kids. And I ain't really want to hear what she had to say, even though my mother was right. This is why, oh my God, when it comes to mother and daughter's relationship, I don't tell nobody about it. Like I tell people all the time, your mother is just being a parent. Because as much as I was lying to my mother knew the truth.
This fool mad good. I'm just telling you that. She's talking. This is her story. I'm sorry, y'all.
So, now, I'm on my own. I'm living in Brooklyn. This had to be 2006. So... Now I'm on my own. Now we talking about, now the conversation is coming up about me bringing drugs upstate.
Well, he pretty much started it off slow and then eased his way in with that.
Yeah, like basically, you know, we having conversations like, you know, to help. You got bills, you know.
So he thought he had a dumb bitch, huh?
At the time he did. I ain't gonna lie. So, I'm sitting there like, you know, yeah, like, I got these bills. I got my 2 daughters. Plus, I had my younger sister living with me.
So, what, you was getting paid for doing it?
Mm-hmm. So, it started off with weed. I'll take weed to Attica Correctional Facility. If anybody know what facility that is, then y'all know. I'll take weed up there first.
Marijuanas?
Mm-hmm. Then you know, like, I'll bring him his sneakers, and you know, I'll change the sneakers on the floor with him and stuff. Take back his old sneakers, give him some new sneakers. It started off little like that. So then, we was talking about more bigger drugs. I was getting the money in my mailbox, like clockwork. So we was talking about...
They were sending money in the mail?
Money orders.
I hear that.
So then we started
talking... Clockwork. Tick, 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 nigga.
Let me tell you. So then, we started talking about bigger drugs, but I didn't know what it was gonna be. I didn't know anything.
Didn't think about the repercussions. Huh.
I didn't.
That's not what I thought.
I ain't think I was gonna get caught, but I should have known. Because talking to him, he was one of these type of niggas that would tell the world if you slept with him. he had a mouth like that, so I should have known what, you know.
So he was bound to rap.
Exactly.
But go ahead, finish the story. Y'all know where this is going.
So now I guess he met another guy that was in jail who had somebody on the outside, and the guy was gonna bring me some drugs to my house that I was gonna take upstate for him. So I didn't know what it was or anything. So the guy came to my house, and me always on the phone with my cousin, like we always talked about everything. So I don't know what made my cousin ask to meet him. Like, I don't know what asked to that. I don't know.
Wait, before you get into there, how you was bringing it up there?
Oh, on a Greyhound.
No, how you was packing it? How you was...
Oh, with the weed, I'll put it in the condom, put it between my legs, go to the bathroom. And when we go take our pictures, that's when I'll pass it to him.
Contraband trafficking.
Yeah. So.
My name is Sheriff Gary. Your ass going to jail.
He getting on my nerves, yo.
You going to jail tonight, yo.
So then, okay, so now's the time we talking about bigger drugs. So I can't even remember the guy's name, even though I'm not going to say people's names because I'm not even trying to give them that much light. But the guy comes to my house. My cousin asked to meet him, if he had a friend or anybody, because that's me and my cousin will always hook each other up. If I was talking to a guy, I'll hook up with a friend or his relative or whatever. So I introduced the guy to my cousin. Then he leave me the drugs, or he just tell me like, don't open it, don't touch it, all of this stuff, keep it in rice. Come to find out it was heroin.
The heroin.
Keep it in rice and all of that stuff. So come to find out it was heroin. So I kept it inside there. He goes to the Bronx to meet my cousin. That my cousin and him, they chilled for a little bit. He left. My cousin called me and was like, she got a bad feeling about him. So now I'm in my mind like, ain't nothing I could do about no bad feeling now. Like, I got this shit in my house. Like, what I'm gonna do? So my cousin, just kept telling me like, she got this bad feeling, but we didn't pinpoint anything. So now it's my time. The weekend comes, it's time for me to go up there to make my visit. I go up there. I take the drugs. I do all that. But when we on the visiting floor, everything just seemed crazy. Like the whole experience, the COs just kept, he's sitting here, I'm sitting here, the COs just kept coming to us, like just kept coming. We wasn't even doing anything crazy, like they just kept coming to the table messing with us. We go take the...
He probably told him he was coming.
We go take the pictures or whatever. That's when I had to pass it to him.
He baby girl, he can talk?
I had to pass it to him, so he basically telling me like he had to go to the bathroom. He couldn't push it all up his ass.
What? Hey, yo, what?
Yeah.
Oh, nah.
So,
yo.
So, he go to the bathroom. He's trying to do it. He got to do it, whatever. So, the visit, we still enjoying our visit. I'm just feeling weird though because the CO just kept coming to us. So now it's time for you to say goodbye to your loved ones. They give you a little time or whatever. So they just yanked him up off the visiting floor. They don't even give us the little time they giving everybody else. They just yanked him up off the visiting floor.
He set you up. That's
so I'm praying. I'm like, God, I'm telling you, this is my prayer. I remember this prayer. I'm like, God, whatever you do not let me go to jail right here. I said, please, let me get back home to my kids, to my mother. Somebody that, I could tell what happened. Like, let me get back home to my kids. Please, at least that. Because I already knew from, like, I just had a bad feeling.
They always want to pray to God. Leave.
I'm telling you, it seemed like...
But you want to be the trap queen.
That 5 minutes that the people was hugging was like, it took eternity. I'm just waiting for them to tell people to line up. They tell us to line up. I'm trying to hurry up and get the fuck out of there. Trying to hurry up and get out of there. Go to the locker, get my stuff, get on the bus. The bus taking forever to leave out of the correctional facility. Everything was just taking too long.
Sorry, y'all, the camera turned off. But God, you was starting to what? Get ready to do what?
Yeah, so like I was saying, everything was taking so long. So we finally started driving off and everything. You know, I called my cousin, I told her what happened and whatever. So I get back. The next day come. I don't hear from him. So I called the correctional facility. I still remember what they said. A man picked up the phone, so I asked for the person. I'm like, this is, you know, so-and-so. It's a life or death situation. Like, he have a family member in the hospital. I need him to reach out to us. The correctional officer was like, they was like, when was the last time that I see him? I was like, I just was up there yesterday, so I don't know what happened. The officer said, well, if you was up here to see him yesterday, then you know why he didn't call you, and hung up the phone on me.
Oh, shoot now. Huh.
He said just like that and hung up the phone on me.
So you started pooping on yourself,
so now
right?
at this point I was scared.
My stomach hurt.
I was fucking scared. I didn't know what I didn't know what to make of it. Like I didn't know.
He was telling you going to jail.
Mm-hmm. So now that was the last conversation. Like after that, I basically stopped talking to him. He wasn't writing me nothing. Like so I didn't hear from him at all. A year later, that's how long it took. A year later.
A whole year.
A whole year.
They waited. They let this marinate. They let you marinate like turkey.
Honestly, they didn't. My ID didn't have my. Remember, I had moved to Brooklyn, like so. My ID still had my mother address on it, so it was no address for me because they said they was looking for me. It was no address for me.
They was on the dog, the bounty hunter hunting your ass.
Mm-hmm. A whole year later, I don't know, maybe because I filed taxes. I don't know how they found me, but a whole year later, I was at work. I was doing overnight at the McDonald's.
Hey, baby. Don't let your food get cold.
But it's hard. I'm eating and I'm talking.
Let them see the food in your mouth.
I'm eating.
Ooh.
A whole year later, so I was doing overnight at the McDonald's, and my sister called me. And my sister is like, somebody's trying to come inside the house. That's what she was saying. I'm like,
so
what?
They didn't even knock? They was just trying to get in?
I was like, what? I'm like, I'm coming home. Then I get to the corner of my building and I get a phone call. This is ACS. We got a report that you've been scalding your kids with hot water.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what? They was like, but we inside your house so we see the kids and we know that the kids is okay and that's a lie. They was like, but we need you.
They was capping too. They was
like, but we need you to come and sign papers.
Oh, they set you up like that? They did one of the okie dokes on you?
I swear to you.
Oh, we need your signature, miss.
I get to my building. The whole block was flooded with cops. Like undercovers. You would have thought I killed somebody. So I was getting scared. It still ain't come to my mind. This shit from a year later. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I walk in my building. They standing by the cause you know how that building was with the security. They all posted up in the lobby. They in the playground.
And the building was set up. It looked like a scene from the West Coast in Compton somewhere. You walk inside and it's just all the apartments are surrounding you. People just outside, like you walking through a Compton complex,
like New Jack City building,
but more
not
of a Compton look.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is hard. But anyway, okay, so I'm seeing all the undercovers. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? That's all I could think of. I go to my door. They got my door wide open in my house. They was like, you Queena? So I'm like, yeah. They was like, we got a warrant out for your arrest. We've been looking for you. And I'm like, what?
She's surprised. She's surprised? What?
Yep. They was like, you brought prison contraband to Attica Correctional Facility. I'm like,
and how did they know that?
And they was asking me and stuff like, did you? I was like, I ain't bring shit. I ain't bring nothing. They was trying to get me to confess the whole way there. I'm like, I ain't bring nothing. But anyway, before
so you held it up like a G.
Before they took me.
But you was a G. Like, nah, I ain't do nothing, dog. I ain't what? I don't know what you talking about.
I rolled this like a G. Let me tell you. But before they took me, they they told me my mother had 15 minutes to come. That's why I love my friend Shauna. I ain't know her that much, and she came, got my kids and everything for me. Me and her had history since. But my mother came. They took me up there. It took like 18 hours. It felt like I was
riding
driving.
in the van?
Yeah, we went to.
You was in the van?
In the car. We had to.
Regular car?
I changed cars like 4 times with like 5, 6 different officers or something. Yeah.
They was bringing you.
Yeah.
They was doing shifts to bring you.
I had to stop inside the gas stations with handcuffs on to go to the bathroom. Like, it was embarrassing.
So she was riding up north?
They had me shackled from my feet, my waist, or like I killed someone. I'm telling you, it didn't feel like I just brought drugs to a correctional facility.
They thought you was the queen pin. They treated you like you was the queen pin. For real. Huh. So we finally get to the I was in where I was out? In Batavia, New York. We finally get to the correctional facility. You know, I had to go in there, corpse squat, do all of that stuff, take my showers. I go to court. So, how much, it was my first offense for that type of stuff, so, but they said that they had got a phone call, so it was like they had proof. Everybody was already telling on me, basically. So they done made you the prime suspect. Yep, they had got a phone call that I was bringing stuff up there. This nigga, the guy that I was bringing it up there for, he telling my cousin in order for him to say that I didn't give him anything, I had to pay him. So basically, I felt like he was snitching too. Of course. For him to blackmail you after the fact? He did. So, I'm going back and forth to court and all of that stuff. Well, when my mother had to pay, for me to get home, my mother had to pay $15,000. And it wasn't, because it was upstate, it wasn't like up here, like you get the money back. She had to put up her house and pay the money. I forgot how it was. So, I had to stay up there 2 weeks before I could get out, though, because the courts wasn't open every day. So how was the 2 weeks experience?
Let me tell you.
They try to turn you out.
Girls was asking for me to come outside.
They was
they was asking me to come outside.
They was trying to bag you. Like, what's up? Come outside.
I was like, nah, I'm good. They were trying to give me food. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, you want some cupcakes?
But you know what was more sad than anything while I was in there? There was a lady in there, same fucking situation as me. But she was like damn near 80 years old.
Huh. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Two of her sons got arrested for robbery. One was a police officer and he was a driver. And the other son wasn't. So both of them was in jail for with a $500,000 bail. And they was listening to their phone calls and caught the mother bringing drugs upstate to her sons. Locked her up on the visiting floor.
Wow.
And she
continue your story. Okay. We don't know her.
Okay. Yeah, so
it's like you want to tell somebody else damn story. We listening to you.
So I'm going, my mother bailed me out. I'm going back and forth to court, you know, fighting this case. So because they had phone calls, they was like, they had people saying like I was bringing the stuff up there.
They was ratting on your ass.
The guy that was in jail with the guy that got his friends to bring me the drugs wound up getting transferred out of Attica. So you already know, like, everybody was snitching.
Yeah, of course.
So I was just like, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Like, I don't know.
Crazy.
They told me it's either I take 5 years probation and a felony on my record, or I take a lie detector test.
So you was taking this to the grave. You was still saying no. You ain't doing nothing.
This is what they offered me. Yes.
Huh? You know she down to ride. She was like, taking it to the. She was like, oh no. What are you talking about? No. They giving you options to take lie detector tests?
Yeah. But I'm like, I can't keep running up here to fight this case because, you know, I was working. That's when me and you started meeting. Like,
you couldn't put that on trial, period. Because if you would have lost, me and you wouldn't have never met. We would not know each other. You would have took that to trial. So your best thing was to take that probation. Little retarded ass.
So I took the 5 years probation, a felony on my record. He had got an extra 5 years, another felony. And yeah.
And that's the end of the story.
And
then when I met her, she was going through the probation stages. So
yeah.
But she's off of it. She's a free woman. See, I ride with you, baby, right? I rolled them 5 years and more, right? That's what we do. That's what the couple squad do.
But
feel me?
I just feel like I was just young, dumb.
Yeah, it doesn't pay off to do stupid. She learned her mistake, pretty much. That was a mistake she made in her life that she regret. You know, and that's a story for y'all to, you know, take that into heed and listen to the story because God forbid it could be you. You know what I mean? There's probably some people that's watching this that's probably going through this right now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna let this video touch somebody. And you sharing your story was so sweet.
Yeah, I mean, if y'all wanna DM me, ask me any questions, I'll answer them.
Even though it was a dumbass motherfucking move.
It was.
But this is the message she's sharing to y'all.
But you live and you learn.
Right.
And I knew at the time, like, when I was 12 years old, just coming back to live with my mother, you know, so it was just my mother. I was looking for a father. That's what landed me, you know, in a bad relationship with my daughter's father. Then getting out of that and, you know, like, you finally got your freedom.
And you went wild.
A lot. Exactly.
You went, ree-haw! Ride to see the sunset!
Young and naive. Do I regret it? No.
What?
Because I feel like That was a learning lesson. I don't regret what happened. I regret who I did it for.
So you trying to be a trap queen still?
I'm not trying to be a trap queen.
So
but
you gonna bring some stuff for me?
If you was in jail, I'm definitely bringing some, because this is a real ass nigga right here.
Yeah, you know.
Let me stop before I go to jail again.
You know, I don't know what she talking about. This is not even me.
All jokes aside, y'all know we just joking.
Yeah.
But yeah, just young and dumb.
Yeah, you know, it's a message, yo. You know, people need to learn from their mistakes. You know, not to repeat it over and over and do it over and over and over. Because you ain't going to get a good result out of it. It's going to just get worse and worse.
And I feel like you shouldn't, whatever you go through in life, you went through it for a reason. You shouldn't regret it.
Right.
That's why I don't regret it. I just regret.
You need to regret that, though. I think you need to regret that.
I don't. I regret who I did it for.
Because God forbid you would have been in jail if it didn't go the right way.
But at the end of the day, even when the police was there, I couldn't even cry about the situation when they was locking me up. What hurted me most was calling my mother and having to tell my mother, like, you gotta come get these kids, because my mother was just so confused at, like, so hearing her, that's what made me cry. Like, and that's when it really hit, like, you really bugging. But, you know, I went through that, had time to...
You really bugging.
Sit, think. Like, I was locked up for 2 fucking weeks, y'all.
You really bugging.
That's why I was like, when I came home, I was going for niggas. And he trying to holler. Like, no, I'm good.
Sure, at least you know I wasn't going to have you transport something to McDonald's. We was working at the same spot.
He got jokes. He got jokes.
Well, I'm just saying, so that was the ending of your story, right? And we done broke it down to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you guys enjoyed this video, I also have a story when I got arrested and went into the little jail cell. If y'all want to hit that, if y'all want to hear that, hit the like button. Put it in the comments. You know what I mean? Put it in the comments. And I'm going to say it again. Hit that like and put it in the comments. If you want to hear my story too for another mukbang. How you say it? Mukbang? Mukbang. Y'all know what I mean though.
Y'all want to see us eat and talk.
Right. But you know, we happy you guys tuned into the video of Queena going to jail. You know what I mean? Under the mountains. You know, we appreciate you guys always tuning in with us, rocking with us. Y'all are the couple squad. If y'all have any ideas for us for pranks, anything, any challenges, hit us in our DMs at gblack718. And everybody hates Queena 2. You know what I'm saying? The number 2. Okay? She eating right now. She ain't finished all her food. I done bust this down. I done busted. I ain't gonna front. Them oxtails was, no. I wasn't feeling them. You feel me? Wagwan, fire upon you. Boop, boop, boop. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna shout your name out because you ain't cutting the check. But yeah, thank you for tuning in to the Couples Hour. I'm your boy Gary.
And I'm Queena. Everybody hates Queena because they do.
They damn sure did when you went up north. But we out of here, y'all. Peace.